Today marks a pivotal moment in one of the most controversial political cases in recent Nigeria history, as simonekpa, the self-proclaimed leader of Biafra Republic government in exile, finally faces trial in Finnish courtroom. From allegations of terrorism and incitement to global diplomatic attention, this case, like the way I'm seeing it, could redefine the limits of political activism, free speech, and international law. Stay tuned as we break down everything that happened in court, the charges he's facing, and what this means for Nigeria, Finland, and of course the Biafra movement. So for today, this is what you should know about the ekpa's trial. We are going to be taking this segments to segments. Segment 1 is the background of who simonekpa is. Simonekpa is a Nigerian Finnish citizen based in Lahti in Finland. Rose to prominence as a vocal advocate for Biafra independence movement. He is known for issuing sit-at-home directives and political statements, of course, calling for secession from Nigeria. But in November 2024, he was arrested by Finnish police following months of investigations into his online activities, which authorities say may have incited violence in Nigeria's southeast. Moving swiftly to segment 2, the trial begins. As of May 30th, 2025, simonekpa appeared before Päijät-Häme District Court in Finland as his trial officially began. Prosecutors have charged him with public incitement to commit crimes with terrorist intent and participation in a terrorist group. So these are the key charges against simonekpa. Moving on, the prosecution is seeking a minimum of 6 years in prison, alleging that ekpa's online broadcasts and instructions contributed unrest and violence, particularly during sit-at-home orders observed in parts of Nigeria. So, according to the state prosecutor, Samsa Hakala, ekpa is suspected of inciting criminal activity in Nigeria and of being affiliated with a terrorist organization while residing in Finland. Hakala stated that there is substantial evidence of ekpa's online activity and communications, which provides a detailed overview of his alleged involvement. However, he acknowledged the challenges in obtaining reliable information regarding the suspected terrorist acts, given that they occurred in Africa, not in Finland or any part of Europe. So during this preparatory hearing, ekpa's legal counsel raised concerns about the credibility and accuracy of information originating from Nigerian source. Following the session, defense attorney Juicy Gomoros emphasized that the judicial process will determine whether ekpa's action constituted active involvement or merely contributed violence in southeastern Nigeria. Ekpa has denied all terrorism-related charges. The prosecution also presented posts from ekpa's ex, that is formerly Twitter, account as evidence during the main hearing. In addition to the terrorism allegations, Finnish authorities have charged ekpa with aggravated tax fraud and violation of Attorneys Act. Ekpa has remained in custody since his arrest, as the charge he faces are considered non-bailable under Finnish law. Proceeding to segment 3, the legal and political reactions. ekpa's new legal counsel, Carl Gumerus, took over the case after his previous attorney retired. The defense is expected to challenge both the scope and interpretation of the charges, particularly whether his political speech made from outside Nigeria constitutes a criminal offense under Finnish or international law. Meanwhile, the Nigeria government has expressed strong support for the trial and closely monitoring the proceedings, calling it a step toward in tackling external influence on domestic instability. On the other hand, IPOB and other pro-Biafra groups have criticized the timing of the trial, which they say it coincides with Biafra Heroes Day, a symbolic date for remembrance and resistance. They allege that the trial is an attempt to criminalize the Biafra struggle. Segment 4 is in question form. What is next? The trial is expected to continue over several sections in the coming weeks. Testimonies, digital evidence, and legal arguments will be presented, after which the finished court will deliver its judgment. If convicted, Ekpa could face multiple years behind bars and further restrictions on his political activities. On that note, what are your thoughts on Simon Ekpa's trial? Do you think it's a crackdown on extremism or a suppression of political dissent? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this report informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out future updates. To the general public and for the concern of public information, we are committed to accurate fact-based reportage. In this report, we encourage you to verify those details using credible sources. As of now, the Finnish authorities have not issued a verdict. The trial has only just begun, and all charges, legal arguments, and reactions are on public record. So, spreading unconfirmed or false narrative not only misleads the public, but undermines the seriousness of this international legal process. We will continue to update this story as new and confirmed developments emerges. Thank you for tuning in.